Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This free people shirt does the talking for me. I'm just saying.
Say no more, point taken. Or was it points? I'm not really sure, I was too busy listening.
I personally think dating apps should only be for people who actually want to date. Get off if you don't want to date. I feel like Tinder is kind of known as the hookup app, so okay, sure, you can go on there, but get off Hinge. Hinge is for dating. Don't go on there if you just want to hook up or find someone to Snapchat back and forth with. Get off. Respectfully. Or someone says that they're looking for a long-term relationship, but then they either literally don't respond when you're like trying to get to know them or plan a date, or they ask for your Snapchat. A grown man should not be asking for my Snapchat. I love finding Michael, 27, unemployed, who's looking for short-term fun. Like, respectfully, Michael, respectfully. I think you're a little too old for that. Like, why would you not want a relationship? And he lives in his mom's basement, and he doesn't have a car either, so you have to pick him up, and then unfortunately on the date he's going to have forgotten his wallet. But just short-term fun, not looking for a relationship. No.
Yeah, like I've said yesterday, there's always Bumble, even though that's also used for hookups, because all dating apps were made for hookups. As for Michael, sure, I'll give you that. You should not be the one who picks him up and pay for his meal. But why did you do that when he told you from the beginning he's only looking for short term?
What's the best way for a guy to get your number?
I will not give my number to a stranger on the street anyways.
What if a very cute guy walks to you in the streets and then asks you politely for your number and you actually do like him? Would you give it?
I will give him my Instagram.
Phone is too private?
Yes, phone is too private.
Okay, that's you and I respect that. But the previous lady would rather give out her phone number instead of her Snapchat or Instagram. Now what do we do?
Okay, let's put an end to this right now. You guys can call me a pick-me. You guys can call me whatever you want, insane, delusional, whatever. But coffee dates are an acceptable form of a first date. End of story. Coffee dates are an acceptable form of a first date. I don't understand whatever happened. Where did we get lost in the matrix that women have become so entitled into thinking that men have to spend $500 on a fancy first date when he doesn't even know you? He doesn't even know if he's that interested in you. Why does he have to come out of pocket like that to like take a woman out on a first date to like, for what? Coffee dates, a walk, going out for ice cream. Like, let's normalize like those being first dates. I have no idea like why women have become so brainwashed. Obviously it's social media.
That's half, and the other half is us. And by us, I mean men. A lot of you won't like this, but we need to take some accountability. There are women right now on social media getting money sent to them just because they're on social media. And they're not even OF girls. Men are just sending them money because they work hard for their money, I guess. You can blame some of those women all you want, but they're making thousands of dollars a month just by having a Cash App link on their bio. After making all that money just by existing, of course they're gonna feel entitled to a dinner date.
I had a date today, but I actually cancelled on him because I was seeing a couple of red flags. Some of these red flags include going to the gym with no shoes on. Literally, barefoot, and sending me videos of you lifting a weight. Barefoot in the gym. Another reason was he sent me this video twice. So we were just like in conversation and like I'm just back from the gym, and then sent me a video, the same video that I got like 2 days ago, and you can't even keep track of like what you've sent me, what we're talking about. So I deeped it. We're not even interested in our conversation. Another weird red flag was just a bit wishy-washy about what he does, where he lives and stuff like that. Not a fan. I see through that. Usually I would be such a people pleaser and be like, you know what, okay, I'll still go and blah, blah, blah. But then I thought, no. I don't even see this man being my husband or part of my life or nothing. So I was like, no.
Well, good for you. You could have wasted your own time by going on that date. Instead, you chose to waste my time by posting this. Yay me, I guess. And I'll give you the barefoot in the gym. I don't know what possessed him to do that. But sure, as for his place, why would he give you that before you actually went on a date? He could live in the ghetto or he could live in a mansion. He didn't want you to Google his address so he can see where he lives. As for him being your future husband or not, the silver lining is now you'll never know for sure.
I very much appreciate Bumble giving me a solid reason to delete the dating app. But before Bumble stumble with its really offensive, at least in my view, ad campaign, I decided to test out the paid version of Bumble. $19.99 a week. And then I forgot to cancel the subscription. So I was in this another $19.99. So what did I get for my almost $40? Well, I'll tell you. I got to see all the profiles of the men who'd liked my profile. The unpaid version, there's not a lot of guys, especially at my age. But with the subscription, there was a lot. I thought we were at the point with Bumble that men could now message women first. Because once I swiped right on some of the profiles, there was a connection. Stars were flying. But I didn't hear from any of the men first. So I took it upon myself, once again, to carefully craft and send what I consider to be some of my best work. Truly award-winning messages. And you know what happened? Nothing. I never heard back. $40 and I'm still single.
That's a bummer. And I'm not saying they were all bots, but chances are at least half of them. If I'm not completely wrong, Bumble is also one of those dating apps that got sued in February because they were discovered to be a business first and then a dating app. They're not interested in you finding your true love or your soulmate or the one. All they care about is them making money.
Do you want to hear about what some stupid man said to me today? So this guy asks me on a date, and I said, I'm available Wednesday nights or every other Saturday night, because those are the nights that my son is with his dad. And this guy says, what about, says some other night? I was like, no, because that's when I have my son. I am available Wednesday night or every other Saturday night. And he said, why don't you get a babysitter? Why don't you get a babysitter? You think I would rather spend time with you than with my best friend? Than with my little 6-year-old bestie? You're a stranger I just met on we've never even met. Like, yeah, if I'm like actually catching feelings for someone and dating someone, I'll get a babysitter here and there to go out and I have my son, whatever. But if you're a stranger and I don't even know you, you think I'm gonna get a babysitter to spend time with my son when I could be spending that time with my son?
You're making a strong case on why men should date single mothers. You'll get a babysitter if you start catching feelings and dating someone. How exactly is that going to happen if you're not even trying to get to know them? You're gonna start catching feelings for someone through text? That's perfectly fine, I guess. Go ahead. I'm sure that's gonna work out great.
If you dated me, I would have home-cooked meals ready for you every day of the week unless you wanted to go out. I would be on my knees when you got home every single one of those days. And I would just need it in the back door at least 2 times a week. How's that sound?
It sounds like $4.99 a month and I'm still not interested.
If astrology isn't real, then why is it always going to be a Gemini placement where, like, I have a guy for that, no matter how niche that thing is?
I know, right? If astrology isn't real, then why do Aries have at least one mechanic? Unlike all the other signs who also have at least one mechanic. But it's my bad, I thought we're still on the bull side, the Taurus. But apparently we're now in Gemini season. I just can't help but wonder what's gonna be retrograding this time.
Nice on the curb. Off you go, moron. Oh, and I gotta go down the bank. Oh, they're off.
Maybe they planned going for a swim all along. But anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.